Hi, everybody. It's Craig and Arun back with your NBA. We're going to have 2 games for you today. Only 2 with line is when we're recording this. We're not going to guess on the other 3 games.
Today's very rare, and we're not guessing on the lines because
there's no use guessing. No use guessing. We're just going to put you on maybe a loser or why guess. But before we get to it, don't forget you get in. Big day today.
Do every single game.
Yeah, usually almost every day we're doing all the games, so make sure you check back every day. We do have all the college football games go up. We got a 4-pack of the college basketball as well, so make sure you check out our YouTube channel here. But if you want in our top plays for football, we got a big day today. This weekend between Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we have 14 plays up, including IC's 8-unit game of the year. It's all included in this 2-for-1 football pass, just $99. DocSports.com/Craig Arun. It's $30 just for the top play for 8 units for me and you between Saturday and Sunday for the single game. So for an extra $39, you get the other 12 plays. So make sure you get in it right here at this link. All right, let's get back to the NBA and let's get this out of get you your winner. How about parlay these? I know that's not what a handicapper should say, but I kind of think these are 2 games potentially to parlay. Memphis at Cleveland in the first game. Cleveland minus 10.5. Total 237.5. I see. What do you like here?
Okay, so I think what will happen here, Memphis is a 10.5-point dog. Memphis just cannot cover a game, dude. They just can't, and they keep being small dogs, and they never come around. I mean, look, this team is 4-9. They were 10.5-point dogs against Oklahoma City, didn't cover. 13-point dogs in New York, didn't cover. 30-plus point dogs to Boston, didn't cover. They just keep thinking this team of Jackson Jr. and, Lindale, Caldwell Pope, all these other guys are going to come through, and they just don't come through. And Ja is listed as day-to-day, which is obviously throwing a wrench into the system too. Cleveland, I like the fact that Memphis only scored 95 points in their last game because I think they're going to score a lot more points. They only shot 23% from the field too. That's not good. This team very well might be tanking at this point. Cleveland comes off that 113-26 loss to Cleveland. That's a bad loss, dude. That's a bad loss because they just got trolled by Toronto twice, okay? It's just this team had – they lost to them 101-112 back in October 31st. Now they lose to them again. 101 points last time and 113 points this time, which is their two lowest outputs of the year have come against Toronto. I think this is going to be a high-scoring affair. I think I have this game at over 240, so I'm going to go with the over. I think Memphis is going to be an active dog. They scored less than 100 points last game. Cleveland's going to be ticked off from having their lowest output too. Give me the over between these two teams. All right, Craig. The only other game that's line is up. Normally we do all the games and we try to get it to you around 9:30, but in the Eastern time zone. Toronto 6.5-point favorite here. Toronto 7-5, Craig. Not bad. This team lost to Indiana last year, but they haven't faced them this year. Huge win against Cleveland, covering 6 of their last 7 as well. Indiana comes into this game having now they're 1-11. They're 1-11. They just lost by 30, 5 points to Phoenix. Lost by 20-plus points to Utah, lost by 20-plus points to Golden State, lost by 17 to Denver. It's ugly. And, of course, they come in as a 6.5-point home dog on a total of 232.5. What do you like?
Yeah, injuries have been the big story here. Obviously, Halliburton out for the year. But Naismith, Mathurin, Jackson, we've seen Tobin be out. We've seen pretty much every player has been on for the Pacers. I'm not saying they're trying to tank. But if you were, this is how you would do it. You'd set your players, call them injured. They've lost, 6 in a row, and I think 5 in a row against the spread. Some of those were on the road, so maybe you give them a little, but it really hasn't mattered. They've got 1 win on the year. And Toronto had a slow start. I kind of was maybe starting to write them off. Then all of a sudden they've won 6 of their last 7, I believe, and both straight up and against the spread. I like Toronto here. Until Indy proves something, I think you have to fade them. There's just sometimes – you work hard for your money. Are you going to bet a team that continually rolls out and just lays a dud each time? Eventually, they're going to play a good game. Yes, but they're going to have to prove it to me once before I give them. Now, if they were getting 11, 12 points at home, okay, that's a different story. At this number, I'm taking Toronto minus the points. I just think it's a 6.5 to 6. I see some out there. Shop it around. I like Toronto. And that's your 2 games for Saturday. Don't forget, we'll be back with all the games tomorrow. Hopefully the lines will be up the night before, so we'll be able to give you all the games. But if you want in our top plays, get this guy's 8-unit game of the year. It's in our week football pass, just $99. I have a 7-unit play in the NFL on Saturday, so you get both of them plus the other 12 plays of ours, which, hey, just because they're a 3, 4, 5-unit play doesn't mean they can't win. It's just there's slightly less strength.
7-unit college basketball tomorrow as well. for me.
Yeah, so get that right here. If you want his college basketball play, you have to go to the grid to get that. It's $30. Get the top play. So make sure you check that out. All right, guys. Good luck. See you again tomorrow.